and Allen Wasilish, the Mavericks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is main event time, and to no one's surprise, these guys are not even waiting to get in the ring.
The Mavericks barely made it out of the locker room before the Irish Airborne charged out to meet him, and I don't even know if this thing is officially started. I'm pretty sure it hasn't.
I have not heard a bell, but the fight has certainly started. Tag team titles on the line. This is our main event.
And we said earlier, the Mavericks more intense than we've ever seen them before, and here's the proof right in front of your eyes.
And referee Joe Copez pleading with these guys to get the action in the ring. Oh, look at this. Look. Oh. The Solution and Dave Christ on the far side from us going at it. And look at the Solution just unloading on Dave Christ.
Meanwhile, over in front of us here, Aaron Williams down.
Now feeling the effects of his encounter with Jake Christ is now Jake and Dave. Oh no, Dave Christ now back over here. This action is all over the place.
And what you're seeing here, folks, is months and months of rage and fury and passion and emotion all coming to a head here. I don't know if I've ever seen two teams with such hatred for each other and that despise each other so much. They're so full of poison when they speak the other team's name.
I said it earlier, one of the greatest tag team rivalries this company has ever seen. And I don't know if there's ever going to be an end in sight for this. I mean,
I think the only thing might be when one of these teams stops moving. That might be when it'll be over. When one of these teams no longer has any breath in their body, that's when this thing will be over.
And look at this. The Solution draped over that guardrail as Jake Christ dropped the leg. And again, this one not even officially started. No bell is rung here. And referee Joe Copez giving these guys a lot of leeway because he knows just how important this match is. The Mavericks came back a few weeks ago. Obviously, different men.
And they came back and surprised us all. We hadn't seen these guys, hadn't heard from them, and they came like through the crowd.
Well, as far as we knew, they were done with the HWA. They had ended their relationship with this company, but oh my, did you hear that kick?
And who is sick enough to kick another human being that hard? And listen to those shots with those forearms. They're really laying the leather in over there.
And Hooks, if you could recall last spring, this thing started off as a friendly rivalry. These four guys were friends.
And listen, the match has just now officially started. And one thing's for sure, these two teams far from friends now, as evidenced by the behavior here tonight.
Irish Airborne, the defending HWA Tag Team Champions. Right now getting the early control in what is the official portion of this encounter between the Airborne and the Mavericks. And the action finally gets in the ring, and Aaron Williams just as quickly sent back out after that drop kick.
Jake Christ over to Aaron Williams now.
And for just a few moments, this thing was under control. And maybe it is again.
The Solution tried to go over there to help Aaron, but Joe Copez stopped him. And we do have a measure of order here. There have been countless occasions it looked like the Mavericks had the Airborne defeated and were about to enjoy their second reign as HWA Tag Team Champions, but somehow, someway, through nefarious means, the Irish Airborne always manage to escape with these titles intact. We thought for sure that the steel cage, look at that, the steel cage match back in Dayton was going to end this thing, but it seemed to only make things worse.
And you look around this building, most of the fans here are on their feet just in anticipation, just wondering what's going to happen here, because the situation has been so unpredictable over the last few weeks. You never know who's going to show up when, who's going to come out on top. Just an amazing rivalry here.
And look at that, Dave Chris choking out Aaron Williams on that second rope.
And back at World War III, back at War Games, Aaron Williams was in no condition to be there. And I've got to assume, since he's out here like he is tonight, that he's healed up, that he's ready to go. But, I mean, knowing this kid, he could have anything wrong with him and still be out here.
Aaron Williams, a ton of courage in that kid's heart. And look at this, body scissors being applied.
It was just a few weeks ago that Aaron Williams, back in December, took that dive over the top rope and that just scary situation, landed headfirst on this arena floor. We thought he might be done for good. We weren't even worried about his wrestling career at that point. We were worried about his health and well-being.
He may have been paralyzed that night.
And now take a look at him. Take a look at him here in the HWA arena, putting everything on the line, putting his heart and soul out there in that ring for everyone to see.
And that will tell you just how important these HWA tag team titles are, what they mean to the Mavericks, what they mean to the Irish Airborne.
And really, at this point, the titles are important, but it's gone beyond that. It's about pride, it's about dignity, it's about respect, it's about honor.
Jay Chris now whipping Aaron Williams in. Oh! Follows him right up. The Irish Airborne tagged